If I have to recommend only 5 Middle Eastern perfumes for men, then this will be it. These are the top 5 Middle Eastern perfumes that I love smelling on a man. As a matter of fact, I request these fragrances to be worn by my husband from time to time because I really enjoy smelling it on him. So if you're curious which perfumes stand out on a woman's perspective, then please keep watching this video. First fragrance is an amazing everyday men's scent, in my opinion, and this is Royal Blue by Orientica. This to me is one of the best smelling lavender, citrus, peppery fragrance that I have ever smelled. Basically, this is a spot-on dupe of Parfums de Marly's Layton. And honestly, guys, after having this, I literally stopped looking for another Layton dupe because in my opinion, this is the best. This smells literally like Layton. So if you're not familiar with how Layton smells like, it is an aromatic, citrusy, woody scent that to me just smells like a proper man. Something not too formal, but at the same time not too boy next door. If you are looking for a good everyday citrusy, peppery, and woody scent, I highly recommend you Orientica Royal Blue. I used to have Al Haramain's Detour Noir. However, in my opinion, this is 10 times better than Detour Noir. I find Detour Noir sweeter, whereas Royal Blue is just perfect. This to me just smells more manly because it's not sweet. Royal Blue is just fresh, woody, and aromatic. A perfect everyday scent. Highly recommended if you are looking for a very good everyday Middle Eastern perfume that also projects. When it comes to longevity, this one lasts the whole day, definitely more than 8 hours, and it has an above average projection. Once again, this is Orientica Royal Blue. Next up is an amazing spring and summer freshie, and this is Mawj Appletini by Paris Corner. In my opinion, this is actually unisex, but I enjoy it more on my husband. Basically, this smells like a boozy, citrusy, apple and pineapple combo that also has some woodiness in the base. I love how the brandy and rum gave this fragrance booziness as it gave this fragrance a sex appeal that I find quite different for a summer freshie. This literally smells like an apple martini, but in a sexy way. Basically, this is a dupe of Kilian's apple brandy, and let me tell you, they are very, very similar. I have reviewed this fragrance in the past, and I told you guys already how much I enjoy smelling it on a man. Actually, there are days that I request my husband to wear Mawj Appletini, even if it's cold outside, just because I love the freshness and booziness that it has. It also has a bit of spice coming from the cardamom, just enough to give this fragrance a little bit of uniqueness because, come on, there's a lot of men's freshie out there, but sometimes they smell boring because they all just smell citrusy and woody. So what I love about Mawj Appletini is that it has cardamom touch that gave it a little bit spiciness. Then the brandy and rum combo gave it booziness. And lastly, apple and pineapple combo that gave this fragrance fresh, fruity factor that smells sexy in my opinion. So if you're looking for a good summer Middle Eastern perfume that is not boring, highly recommend you Mawj Appletini by Paris Corner. Oh, and when it comes to longevity and projection, this once again has an above average performance. It lasts more than 8 hours, especially if you overspray, and it stays longer on clothes. Now, if I have to choose only one fall perfume on a man, then I will choose Mohra by Lattafa. I know the bottle doesn't look that appealing, I think, especially on a man. But when it comes to fragrance, guys, I will say that this smells of high quality. Basically, this is a bitter, peppery, woody, patchouli scent that smells so expensive. This to me smells like a gentleman's perfume. So if Royal Blue is like the everyday kind of gentleman's perfume, I will say that Mohra is a gentleman's perfume on a cloudy day. Yeah, there's something about this fragrance that smells dark, vampy, very beautiful scent. I love the bitterness of blood orange in here, as well as the saffron, because it gave it that vampy and dark factor. Plus, it is also peppery because of that black pepper. And at the same time, it also has that slight dark red rose nuance that is just in the background. I will say that this is unisex. However, I enjoy smelling this more on a man. The patchouli that is in here is definitely earthy. However, not too much, as it is very well blended with the cedar, labdanum, and musk in the base that gave this fragrance a strong, mysterious vibes. Absolutely love it. So if you're a man and if you're looking for a sexy, dark, and vampy scent for fall and winter time, I highly recommend you Mohra. Oh, and by the way, this is a dupe of Penhaligon's Half Fetty Cedar. Longevity and projection, once again, are above average. I think I paid around 20 something euros for this. And I will say that this is one of Lattafa's best as well. Actually, I forgot to include this in my video of top Lattafa perfumes. This actually deserves to be in that video. And I don't know how come I forgot to include it, because juice-wise, guys, this definitely smells expensive. So if you're a guy and if you're looking for a rich, dark, and luxurious scent to use this fall and winter time, that will kind of get you attention from women, highly recommend you Mohra by Lattafa. Next up is an oud dominant fragrance that I love on a man. And honestly, I'm not really a big fan of oud in fragrances, but my husband loves oud. However, amongst all the oud dominant fragrances that he has, this is my favorite on him. And this is Hypnotic Oud by Arabiyat Prestige. This is an oud, cloves, saffron, and amber combo that to me just smells so good. I imagine this as a perfect date night scent, as it is woody, dark. However, it has a bit of sweetness coming from the caramel. So to me, this is manly, but at the same time, you know, a little bit edible as well. I have reviewed this in the past, and this is actually a dupe of my son Margella's By the Fireplace. But in my opinion, this is not a one-to-one dupe, but actually a better version of By the Fireplace. There's another dupe of By the Fireplace called Amir Al Oud Intense, and I really didn't like that one because that just didn't hit the mark for me. However, Hypnotic Oud to me is the luxurious and masculine version of By the Fireplace. This is a smoky oud scent that is just very appealing to me. The oud in here is quite animalic too, but not too much. The saffron just gave this fragrance enough metallic vibes to give this fragrance that manly and luxurious feel. Lastly, the caramel, amber, and vanilla combo in here gave this fragrance sweetness that to me just smells a little bit edible. Very sexy in my opinion. So if you are looking for a very good projecting date night scent that can be worn the whole year round, I highly recommend you Hypnotic Oud by Arabiyat Prestige. This definitely smells more expensive than what it is. And when it comes to longevity and projection, this is above average once again. It lasts more than 8 hours on skin and on clothes, and it has a strong projection. Once again, Hypnotic Oud by Arabiyat Prestige. Alright, and last but not the least, I think is my favorite Middle Eastern perfume on a man. And this is Soir by Fragrance World. If you watch my channel, you know that I have raved about this fragrance the moment I received it. I think 2 or 3 months ago. This perfume definitely blew my mind as it is a one-to-one dupe of one of my most favorite perfume on a man, Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Grand Soir. I have tried several dupes of Grand Soir, and I'm telling you, this is the closest that I have ever tried. This to me is the sexiest amber, labdanum, and patchouli combo. It is quite dark, luxurious, and it has depth. Definitely like the best amber, I will say, because to me, Grand Soir is the best amber dominant perfume that I have ever tried, and Soir is just equally the same. In my opinion, this is a fragrance that I will recommend if you're going for any special occasion, because to me, this is kind of like a head-turning perfume. Like if I smell this on a man, I will definitely turn my head. And from time to time, I request my husband to wear this perfume. I requested him to wear it on Christmas Day because I just truly enjoy smelling it on him. I will say that this is a kind of sexy amber, but you know, done in a luxurious way. It is a bit dark, formal, but very luxurious smelling. So if you are looking for a very good dupe of Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Grand Soir, I highly recommend you checking out Soir. Once again, this is a heavy amber, labdanum, and patchouli scent, so you must be into those notes in order to appreciate this fragrance. I absolutely love smelling this on a man, and it's my favorite. Once again, Soir by Fragrance World. And need I mention that it also has an above average longevity and projection. Let's say the first 3 hours has strong projection until it becomes moderate. Alright, so that is the video for today, guys. Those are the top 5 Middle Eastern perfumes that I will highly recommend on a man. Also, if you're a woman and if you are looking for a good gift to give to your man, then I highly recommend you checking out these 5 perfumes. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, guys, and see you in my next one. Bye.